here with the legendary Daru Jones.
Man.
Daru, man, we got a chance to check you out, man. Last year when you was with the Tonys, now I see you doing a little bit of everything all over the place, man. You know, even down at the Mint, man. We checked you out at the Mint, man. I love your work, man. I love what you're doing and everything. And can you give us, any kind of, incentives as what you do as a drummer, and can you give out to the young generation and everything that's starting out doing what you want?
Okay, shout out to my boy Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Do your Googles if you're not familiar, but thank y'all so much for having me on the platform.
Yes.
So I grew up. Well, both of my parents, they're musicians. They play organ and piano, church. You know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of cousins and uncles that play drums, and I was inspired, so it made me want to play. And one of the things that really helped develop me was being able to play by ear.
Yeah.
And so, that's how I learned.
Right.
And to each his own, if you go to school and learn the charts, that's cool. Because the more you know, the more opportunities you can get.
That's right.
So sometimes you're gonna be in a situation where people, they just want to put a chart in front of you. You be able to make that money, but then there's gonna be situations where you gotta learn how to adapt to your environment.
Right.
And that's what's been very helpful for my career, being able to thug it out and just throw myself in the fire, you know what I'm saying, and have to figure it out in real time.
Yeah.
And so, and one of the things that helped me too, I realized that I didn't want to just be a gospel drummer. Although I grew up Pentecostal and everything outside of gospel was secular and it was a no-no, but I felt like the Creator God had bigger plans for me, so I tapped into other genres. One of the things I would say is don't be pigeonholed to don't be boxed in.
Right.
Like if you play gospel, check out R&B.
R&B, yeah.
Check out rock and roll.
Yeah, be diverse to all
be diverse, because the more you know, the more gigs you're going to get.
Right.
When one thing dry up,
that's right.
If you know how to play that style, you're going to get the call.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Another thing that's been helpful for my journey, I started off playing drums. I had a lot of older mentors, that took me in.
Right.
So I learned how to produce, being inspired by 90s producers such as Pete Rock, Primo, RZA, JD, the Bomb Squad, all those guys, and then what really inspired me when I found out they were sampling, jazz. So I found out about Funky Drummer. I didn't even know that it was a James Brown record. I just knew that the groove.
Right.
Then eventually I found out it was Clyde Stubblefield.
And Jabo.
Jabo, and then I started diving into that.
Right.
But yeah, that's been very helpful. And I started composing and making beats.
Right.
And at the time, I was, born again, I was saved. Right. And I was like, man, I don't want to stop listening to rap, like hip hop. Right. But at that time, a lot of the rappers, they were using a lot of profanity. And I was like, man, how can I still appreciate the culture and not,
be involved with
Yeah, so I gravitated towards the producers. So I started making beats, with the Akai S900, with the rack mount,
man.
So I started there. And then before that, I had the Casio, and I would make pause tapes and whatnot. Right. But that's been very helpful to my drumming because it taught me to be meticulous. What's the word I'm looking for? When you being
well, it gave you the chance to,
No, we say what you mean. We would just say like being intentional. It made me figure out, okay, because when you playing a song, whether you are instrumentalist or you producing, you want to be a team player. Right. So it's 1,000 ideas that you can do, but it's only a couple was work.
Right.
So you think about songs like the Phil Collins records, those simple fills.
Exactly.
People think they sound elementary, but they work for the song.
That's right.
So being a producer helped me be like, okay, what kind of parts can I play to enhance the vocalist, to enhance the keyboard player? So now I'm thinking like a team player. Right. So being a producer really helped develop me. And then at the same time, I remember seeing the Roots, big up to Questlove and the whole Roots crew. I was like, yo, there's a hip hop band playing like a machine. So I was like, man, that would be a dream of mine to play with hip hop groups. Right. And my dreams came true. I started being the musical director for Talib Kweli. He had a group called Ida Workshop with Reese, and that was one of my big gigs I did at the time. Yes. When those guys wanted to tour in Europe, I started playing with Slum Village.
Right.
Rest in peace, Jay Dilla.
Love Slum Village.
Yeah, so thank you. And I got musical director jobs. Yes. That means I had to put together the band and teach them the music. And one of the things that people said that, they just said that I learned the music like the records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what gave me a good reputation, because they like, Daru, he gonna learn your tracks just like the record. A lot of times when drummers transcribe in hip hop, sometimes they, and it ain't no diss, because I know there's levels to this. Like, there's a lot of trap hip hop now, so people are playing more and more notes. But the boom bap is just about playing them 2 and 4 grooves. So, you know,
exactly right.
That's one of the things that I've been able to make a good reputation for myself. And then I graduated from hip hop, and then I tapped into rock and roll. Started working with Jack White. I just recently did some Bootsy Collins. So I want to be a genre-bending drummer, and I'm thankful for my career. I'm still a baby in this game, but I'm thankful for the things that I've been able to do. I do have products with my name. I have a drum kit through DW, through PDP, Daru Jones, New Yorker, the second model. 10 years going strong, and I have cymbals through Peisty, the DJ's 45 sticks. So I'm really grateful, and it's just it's been about community and relationships.
All right, that's a beautiful thing. Now, Daru, what do you have for the future now? You know, since you're doing these things, do you have anything that's coming out? You know, that the young generation can actually listen to Daru. You know, Daru Jones. You know.
Yeah.
You know, just like our kids nowadays is listening to DC, you know, Cobb Ham and all, you know, Chris Dave, you know, getting a shout out to Chris Dave. You know, do you have anything that's coming out close where the young, you know, generation can be able to?
Yeah, so there's an official Daru Jones, Gave the Drummer Some. That's the name of the album, but it's a compilation and it's a body of work that I've been sitting on. Some of the music came out. I got a track with Bobby Sparks and just Tone, you know, a lot of different contributors, and it's a compilation from works that's out and some that's not out, and it's specialized in me, you know, featuring me. So that's going to be a vehicle. I'm looking to plan to do more independent shows and build that. I do beat sets live, you know, where I played with some of my favorite beats. So I'm definitely tapping into the artistry and building my, you know, my own thing on that. Expanding because I've done it before, but because I would get calls to tour with Jack White and other people. You know, with Pete Rock and other people that I work with, they took me away from my own journey, but now I'm really focused. I just recently, tapping into LA. I'm a nomad, so I'm in LA now, so tapping into the LA community. Shout out to DJ Battle Cat, J-Rock. You know, I've done some things with them. I've done Dre Day, the Dilla Fest, and I've done some things already in the scene. Also in the Latino community. Shout out to LA Bellatini. She's doing her thing. She's a DJ, so I'm thankful that I've been embraced, and I'm just trying to go where the creator takes me, and I feel like it's a mission for me to do here.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thank
man.
you.
Look here, we're gonna stay forward, man, and watching everything that you do and everything. We're gonna definitely be able to let people know that, you know, you're the cat. You know, that drummers, that the inner drummers now, the new drummers, the baby drummers that's starting out, that's playing at the age of 4 years old, doing what you do.
Oh,
you
man.
know, and giving them inspiring and inspiration and everything. And you know, like you said, everything comes in a big way, especially with music, and music is way more bigger than it ever has been. You know, dealing with the companies, you know, dealing with different, you know, companies that have different things that makes you feel good in what you're doing.
Yo.
You know, and we want to say thank you so much, man. You know,
I appreciate it. Music, that's just a vehicle. That's only one side. Like, I know there's a bigger calling in all of our lives, you know what I'm saying? So that's just a part of the whole big picture, just a vibe. Trying to create the positive energy, community, and we all, you know, we all connected.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on. Yeah. That's what I'm on.
But hey, man, we appreciate you. Hey, let's tune in again. This is Daru Jones. Let's give him some love and everything.
Appreciate
We'll
y'all.
definitely be keeping in touch with him and seeing him again.
Word.